Morning, fellows. That's the crazy rally bike, and if you guys can spot the difference, there's a small little addition which I've always had, but kept playing with the various materials, lengths, and positions, and also mounting. Um, Somehow managed to get it right this time, and I'm super duper grateful that it turned out to be so good. Well, that's nothing but the toe strap or hole strap, whatever you want to call this. This, as you can see, is from not from Enduristan, and it's just a fake. It's a copy. It's a replica. Not exactly. I made it myself. I had a small Enduristan strap lying around. I pulled out. I just cut this section out and I stitched it to this. What can I say? Strap, luggage strap from dirt sack bag that I used to carry with me, the 5 liter bag, trail pack that has become old. I don't use it anymore, so I thought I might as well just borrow 2 cam buckles. These are solid steel cam buckles from the bag, and the rest of the strap too. So 2 steel buckles on both the sides, one here and another here, and then the strap by itself. This thing can pull the Himalayan super easy. So it's on the side stand. There's no main stand in this machine. So yeah, I can easily pull this out of anything. If the bike were to get caught in slush, mud, no problems. I'll be able to easily pull it out, and also adjustable in length. So all I need to do is just release this, press on this cam, and I can increase the length of this, or if I want to, I can decrease the length as well. Now that stays put like that there, and if this were to ever be in need, then all I need to do is press on the cam. Watch the action. Press on the cam, it releases, and I got some length. There you go. So now I can start pulling the motorcycle with that. When the job is done, just pull the strap on the opposite direction, and that thing stays put. And this logo looks cool, so I thought I might as well add that to the machine, and it just looks awesome. Beautiful. What a beautiful addition. And not only that, there's one more addition to the motorcycle, which is from the last time. A subscriber mentioned, why not move the tacho from here, the temperature gauge, the cylinder head temperature gauge from here to there, so that this looks like a complete console. It looks like it was, when I had the tachometer here, I didn't really think of having something parallel to that and make it more symmetric. But now it looks $1 million. Honestly, fellas, it's just so much better. It's so much better that it's here and not there. Now the only problem with Trailtech is that Trailtech make the cylinder head gauge wire only a certain length that can travel from the spark plug to somewhere on the handlebar or somewhere on the bodywork. Not more than that. You don't have that extra wire length. For that, you need a specific wire that's 22 AWG, 22 gauge, 22 AWG. You need that exact same wire to be able to get your temperature gauge working and working right. So if you guys are on the lookout for extending the length of the tachometer or the CHT, cylinder head temperature gauge, and you need to get that particular wire, 22 gauge, 22 AWG. I'm not an electrician. I'm not into electronics. So whatever it is that I know, I'm trying to say it out loud and educate you as well. So please look it up what that wire means. All the electrical and electronic engineer fellows would know what that means. So use the exact same gauge, and your job is done. This is working. This tacho is working. So head temperature will go up now. There you go. That would be location. That's DMD2 running on AOC U6, AOC U6, AOC U7. All these guys are, they come with their GPS, so there's no need for connecting them to the phone. You run offline. Fantastic, fantastic product. As good as a Garmin screen. No problems at all. I'm on the lookout for something like a screen protector. Hopefully should get one, or I'll get one made, a good one, so that there's no damage to the screen. Otherwise it's waterproof. I've tested it in serious rainy conditions, absolutely no problem. The water hitting the screen, yes, sometimes throws it off, so the screen protector should help with a little more firmer touch. That's not a problem. With the glove, it's always going to be a firmer touch. So that's that. New additions are the pull strap from Enduristan and the CHT gauge moved to the dash, and that completes the dash. That's a cigarette lighter charger that has 12 volts of power, always on, connected to the battery. If I plug in the charger, it works. And that's that. Hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you like this machine, this mean machine. I can't stress enough on how good this feels to ride. There's absolutely no comparison between this and my 450. This is so much more fun to ride. It's a torquier machine. It is definitely torquier than the 450, and it just rips through dirt. And the feedback is excellent. When you play around with the suspension for long periods, you understand what difference the suspension can make to a motorcycle. The 450 is suspended well, very well, no qualms there, but that's more like a touring machine. That cannot be like go and hit hard, play around and not expect things to go wrong kind of a machine. At least for me, that's my understanding. There are people who are throwing around the 450 and playing with it left, right and center. But I come from a place of always wanting to be careful also at the end, not disrespect my motorcycle and maybe not get into trouble. So from that standpoint, I think this is leagues ahead of my 450. I can beat the hell out of this. I can take it anywhere I want. It's very well suspended, sprung, very well protected. The engine guard, the handlebar, the hand guards. The rally tower, you will be surprised, fellas, this is no joke. I'm not making a false claim here. This setup is so much more stronger than your cradle setup with the headlight. This thing is stronger. You wouldn't believe me, but that's stronger. Okay, one more thing before, wow, such an important thing. So I had a terrible crash and I bent my rally tower. These two panels, one and two, these are the main panels. These are the main panels that come from the frame of the motorcycle. If you guys can see, these are the panels that come from the motorcycle, and I bent them right here. I bent these two frames, this side and that side, right here. When I had that crash, it was a terrible crash. Let me not explain it in detail. If it were the stock setup would have completely warped, cracked the tank and things like that. But anyways, only this bent just a little bit. I'll attach a picture for you to see. But now that I have it, I figured out a solution for that. I have these two bolts come from the factory. There's a hole here provided on this panel. I put in a aluminium washer there. I'll attach a picture of this washer. It's a heavy duty spacer. It's a spacer. So I put in a aluminium spacer there, and now there is like now there's so much more reinforced. This thing doesn't vibrate as much. Earlier it used to shake a bit. When I would start accelerating, this would shake a bit. It'll take time to settle down as my RPM settles down. But now, after the addition of this aluminium spacer here, this thing is rock solid. Good that Gear X Moto provides a hole here, so you don't have to drill this out. and ruin the powder coating. So all you need to do is just throw in an aluminum spacer, not a weak one, but a heavy duty one. I'll attach a picture for you guys to see. And with that, the problem is solved. This damn thing is so much more stronger than the stock setup. So for all the fellows who have doubts regarding the rally tower, and you end up thinking that it could be a weaker solution or a weaker idea compared to the stock setup, that's not the case. This is much more stronger. Well, that was that. Try and reduce the weight as much as you can. Don't throw in all kinds of gizmos in the rally tower. I reduced the weight about 550 grams by just taking away one aux beam pod, and I threw in a medical kit there. This thing has all the emergency medical or first aid kit contents in them. And yeah, many a times it comes handy. Many a times, at least popping a pill comes in handy for you to deal with pain and allergies. So yeah, make a video on that someday. Been thinking about it. That was that. If this helped, it helped. Ben signing out for now. Ciao.